of the ingredients for the chocolate brownies that we're going to make today. So we have medjool dates. We're going to use about 10 to 12 of them. 3 eggs, almond butter. The almond butter can be creamy or chunky. Chunky, is that what it's called? Crunchy? Crunchy. Is creamy or crunchy? Okay, either way, your preference. We need some coconut milk, we need some cocoa powder, some vanilla, and some baking soda, and that is it. These brownies are so cool because you make them and you serve them to people who have no idea that they don't have any flour in them and they don't have any wheat in them, and they're blown away. So I'll show you how easy these are to put together. Now the first thing we need to do when we're making brownies is we need to make what I call date paste. So to make date paste, we're going to take about 15 medjool dates, and here they are, and they're in a mason jar and they're pitted. So I've already taken the pits out, and we're just going to soak these dates in coconut milk, just enough coconut milk to cover them. We're going to soak them for at least 20 minutes. But you can soak them for much longer, so this is a step you can do way ahead of time. So we're going to leave our dates and let them soak. In the meantime, we're going to preheat the oven to 325 degrees, and we're going to start to get our almond butter ready. So to prepare the almond butter, I've poured the entire jar, the 16-ounce jar of creamy almond butter, into the mixer. So there it is. And so you know how almond butter is, it really separates a lot. So the first thing I want to do is just mix it up to mix the oils all together so it's not so separated. So once the almond butter is all mixed together, I have 3 eggs in there. I'm going to mix that up, and once that mixes, you're going to notice that the almond butter mixture, when it's mixed with the eggs, gets kind of dry looking. I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, that's almond butter and eggs. So using my hand blender, I have blended up the dates. So now instead of dates soaking in coconut milk, I have this nice thick date paste. That's what we're going to put in and add to our almond butter and egg mixture that we have. Okay, so we have those two. We have the date paste mixed together with the egg and almond butter. Now we just have 3 more things that we need to add. We're going to add half a cup of cocoa powder.
Mama?
Yes. Oops, I didn't even watch that cocoa powder go. There we go. Half a cup of cocoa powder.
Mama, can you help me put this on?
1 second, sweetie.
Button.
I have a teaspoon of baking soda and about a teaspoon of vanilla. That might have been a little more than a teaspoon, but that's okay. Okay, we're gonna mix that up. What I've done here is I just stirred the cocoa powder a little bit by hand first. I just reached a spoon down in there and gave it a stir, because when the cocoa powder is dry and you turn on the mixer, it just kind of puffs all over the place. So now with the cocoa powder semi-mixed in, now I'm going to stir it all up. So I poured the batter into a greased 9x13 pan. I greased it with coconut oil. You can use other things.
You know what my pretend phone is?
Your pretend iPhone.
Gray.
I don't know where it is. Okay, so once we have it spread into the corners, you can see the batter's kind of thick. That's okay. It's supposed to be like that. So we're just going to spread it to the corners. And then it's going in that oven that is all preheated. You know what I'd like to do though? Hey Essie?
Yeah?
Or Maxine?
Yeah?
I need somebody over here. Do you want to be a taster?
Sure. Yeah, it does.
Okay. Here, yeah, there you go. Wait. Okay. A very important part of making brownies is tasting the batter. What do you guys think?
Delicious.
Is it good?
Good ones.
Yeah? Gonna be good brownies? Okay, we'll see. So we're gonna put them in the oven at 325 for 25 minutes. All right, here's the finished product. These are brownies. I use this for cakes, like birthday cakes, and I use it for cupcakes. It's a very versatile recipe, easy to make. Here's our brownie.